Fridolin to always eat pop. Master Marcus and the Archmage were so busy this box was in a shop window down in the city. But unfortunately, it just seems to be a bunch of those short white robe, pair of dice, playing card. That's just not right. It looked like this before I ever moved in. Generation. I like it. School is it. This is my contract. Teacher in a school of which the teddy is just soft and cut like this to communicate over long. He'll know how I can tame those So, what was that number again? 64731?
Hello.
Ah! Oh, wrong number! My wand. The king of... He and the other rats have been tirelessly helping to rebuild the city in recent months. They work closely with the Archmage. I still haven't figured out exactly how it works. Sometimes Archmage Alistair's promised to have a look at it sometime. My whole family stayed in the White Ridge Mountains. Little Sydney can walk now and reach everything that's on the workbenches. That tripled her. Meggie doesn't build battle robots anymore since the war is over. Now she's This is Fridolin. I had to cast the transformation. These are the aviator goggles that my pair of aviator goggles. The entire school building is a bit scary. It disappeared overnight and then... There's a lot of magic in these old walls. A bowl of fresh... There's no way I'm taking a bowl with me. I mean, how am I supposed to put a bowl of water in? It's not like I can just carry it. But I could use the bowl here and... Do you want some? He seems to be hungry. Okay, we'll do it like this. All right. Okay. Now give me my note. Hey, I thought we had a deal. Thought a few times about whether I should. He seems to be quite happy the way he is, and I'm afraid. A beautiful golden-eared trumpet. What am I? This has to be the oldest. It's so old. I don't know much about. I wanted to read a book about it. Fridolin might prefer green grass or fresh carrots, but all I could find in the city was this pet food. Sometimes my wand works perfectly and... I can't remember. I had it with... A magical stove is a fine... Okay. Ow! Okay. You can't... A few of the crates and boxes are labelled. Hands off. Or not. I can't... I had... At first I didn't want to, but Master Alistair said I wanted to help. Hopefully that was the right decision. Mum's... The bed is pretty cozy, but that's okay. French... That's when every time he tries to persuade some idiot... Ow! I think we make a good team. Unfortunately, Friedlin doesn't do much... That's strange. There's... It wasn't torn out. It looks more... A folded sheet from a book. I don't know what kind of book it is, but I should keep my eyes open for more pages. I'm not sure Friedlin would prefer this paper. I've thought a few times, but he's... Okay. Ouch! You can't... Well... What do you mean? Hey! You want to... He seems to be... That's it. Hey, Friedlin. All you have to do is hop over here and get it. Wow. But now the food is... Ah, no. It says space-saving instant dry food. Ah. How about some... What? See how well I take care of... Oops. Sorry. It says, this is definitely an... Well, 6417 9. Hopefully this will work this time.
Yes? Hello?
Master Marcus!
Wilbur, what is it?
Well, there's this boy who's naughty.
Wilbur, you're a teacher now.
I've only been a teacher for... I'm the school...
No one... Wake your student.
How can I inspire my students?
Obviously not, otherwise you would know that you'll...
But it's...
Oh, bugger the curriculum. Fill them with wonder. Make them...
But I don't...
Wilbur, you can't... conjured a sheep out of a hat, and you didn't know how to do that either. Go out there and knock them.
Just do some magic.
Just do some magic.
Your brother called me a natural talent. I am really quite good at magic, right?
You did some incredible things during your training.
I just wish I could control the magic better. Sometimes it just bubbles out of me, and other times, nothing.
I think that will come with time. And if not, you will have to rely on your ingenuity.
Why do I have to teach it all alone? Why aren't there any other teachers?
Many mages died during the war. There are only a few of us left. And most of those who survived are now pursuing more lucrative activities. Alchemy, ghost hunting, children's birthday parties.
But training new mages is important. If the rest are just out for the gold, then who will take care of the next generation?
Being a teacher is an important and honourable task, Wilbur, even when others fail to appreciate that.
If it's such an important task, why aren't you teaching at this school?
Politics. My brother is the Archmage, and he's in the middle of an election campaign. If he were to give his own brother a job, well, his opponents would just love that. But I'm not angry. I did my part. I trained mages when no one else would. And I found the most talented gnome mage the world has ever seen.
Apparently there was a powerful gnome mage a long time ago. Did he kill any dragons?
According to legend, the last of the great dragons, Gremma, was defeated by a gnome.
That's the one I mean. What was that gnome's name?
No one knows. He arrived at a time of great need and saved the people of the Southlands by accomplishing the impossible. Then he disappeared without a trace.
Wow. But one of my students asked me for his name.
Then he probably wanted to lead you up the garden path. Some students want to find your weaknesses and see how far they can go. Don't take any guff.
Thanks for your help, Master Marcus. I'll get through the lesson one way or another, and now I'll get back in touch, okay?
Sorry, but no, Wilbur. You caught me packing. I'm off to spend 2 exciting weeks with a couple of friends.
What, you got on vacation? Well, now?
Maybe it's more than just a holiday. I sold the mage school, as you know. I want to start something new. Finally do what I really want to do. Role-playing games.
Role-playing games?
Live role-playing games. They start in a few days. We leave the normal world of magic, monsters and dungeons behind and immerse ourselves in a fantasy world. I play a removals contractor who is caught in a traffic jam with his truck and must therefore spend a night in a motel. Can you imagine what adventures could be waiting there for me?
But I thought being a teacher was really important, and...
That it is. Have fun.
And Marcus! Hello! Master Marcus told me everything I need to know. Hold your head. I just wish... The way he looks at the moment, but he'll get back to normal. A short nap and... Come on, Wilbur. That's better.
So what about the magic runes?
No one knows the name of the gnome that defeated Grandma. Nice try. Feet off the desk, or I'll make it bite them off. Enough with history of magic. Let's cast some spells. Fairy games. Doesn't sound bad, right?
Impossible!
Not bad, eh? Wow. That is magic. And here you can learn how to control it. That's it for today. Tomorrow we'll do... something else.
sorry, honey. Get rid of that, will you? I need a word with Mr. Weathervane. Mr. Weathervane, nice to finally meet you in person.
And you are?
How very precious. I rather thought it'd be wise to watch out for you, Mr. Weathervane.
Why watch out for me?
You only play the innocent little country yokel. I always knew that. Your patron, Archmage Alistair, will not win the election against me. Did you know that we're only 3 points behind him in the latest polls?
No, I wasn't aware of that. How may I help you?
Help me? Ha! One of the Archmage's top men wants to help me. You know how the game is played, don't you, Weathervane?
What game?
Things are heating up. The House of Cards is starting to collapse. I know it, and Alistair knows it too. We both lie low, waiting for the other to make a mistake. And he has made the first.
I'd rather play solitaire. Or can I just watch?
Huh, well said, Weathervane. This time there can be no spectators. Everyone is either for us or against us. This time it's about the future of this town and the entire country.
What mistake did the Archmage make?
He hired you. A gnome with a fake diploma issued by none other than the Archmage's brother Marcus.
I earned my diploma honestly. I have passed all 3 of the exams and...
Gnomes know nothing of magic. Everyone knows that. And you've never taught before.
But Archmage Alistair believes in me.
As the head mage, he appoints the professors. But I'm the merchant council leader and I assign the administrative posts. Headmaster Block will reveal your incompetence and the newspapers will report on the Archmage's dubious personnel policy before the election.
My friend, Archmage Alistair, is better suited to bring the city and the country back into shape than anyone else.
Oh, you believe that? He is a great mage. Anyone who doubts that is mad. And he was a great leader during the war, most of the time. But what we need now is someone who understands the economy.
And that's you?
I am a rich and successful merchant. I have rich and successful friends. Who could be better suited to making others rich and successful?
Alistair would step down for you if he believed that.
You know what? I actually believe you're right. Strange, isn't it? How little he worries about defending his power.
The new headmaster, who is he?
Horatius Block. A good man, very correct and very strict.
If he can help this school return to its former glory, I look forward to working with him.
Former glory? This old ruin, it was already run down back in my day. And wherever it was for the last 20 years, it definitely looks like they didn't have any cleaners.
You shouldn't have just shot my fairy.
Do not underestimate me, Mr. Weathervane. I am very well aware that those are not fairies. Cobolus Vergastus, flying kobolds. Don't tell me you conjured them up yourself.
Yes, I did. All 5 of them.
Amazing! Powerful magic is needed to manifest living creatures. That is why most necromancers only reanimate skeletons. Dead matter can be much more easily controlled, as of course you know. Or should know.
So I guess it's all been said, hasn't it?
Indeed. You're on a sinking ship, Weathervane, but I could still be convinced to throw you a life preserver.
I trust the Archmage.
Then, Mr. Weathervane, you shall perish with him. Here, elect Sybil Van Buren. She knows how to get it done. Come along, honey, we're leaving.
There aren't any of these in my book of fairy tales, Mama.
I know, honey. Who wants to look at something that ugly?
Can you turn him into a unicorn? Or the Cheshire Cat? Or the Frog Prince?
Chantal forgot her book. Seems to be a book of fairy tales, but one of the tackier kinds. This is the desk that Chantal, the daughter of the council leader, and it'll hard to imagine two students being any more different. Chantal is only here because of its tradition in her family, and I don't think she really cares. Timmy, though, well, he is eager to learn and was so excited the last few... I don't think the Archmage even has brochures like these. Either he lacks the gold or he does... Oh, most of the plants have dried. Only this plant must have found a water source somewhere. Introduction to Magic, Sheep breed... It appears they wanted to replicate the fish's natural habitat as exactly as possible. Hey! Maybe one of my predecessors had a vicious... When the school disappeared 20 years ago, I don't need the whole skeleton. I suspect that some sort of strange... The little fellas look like they've got nothing but mischief in... Ooh, crazy drawings and only the wisest... Teachers are traditionally paid in apples. I got this one myself. It didn't let me down this time, though. It was like... it won... Unusual. Most magical devices... This one... What does it say? A warning to the... This book... Half the class had running... This is the roll book where the... Maybe I can find something in the roll book about this Allardyce mentioned in the... Here, despite repeated warnings, to my great regret, we had to have him committed to the asylum. A wizard who... I guess they didn't understand his new kind of magic. For a long time, wizards were the... I don't know who that boy was. However, he seemed to understand a great deal about... The mixing of... It's a bit like cooking, except a... Or... No? With a little... The last time a fire... And even if I could, I... Master Marcus told me everything I just would. Generations of students. Here's a particular... For all drifters and troublemakers, no problem. Cast the automation spell on... Hey, pretty clever. The spell carved... Archmage! Remy!
If it isn't our newest professor. How was your first class, Wilbur?
Great. I conjured...
Ah, well done. That's the right thing to do.
What brings you to...
I wanted to pay Horatius Bloch.
That's very nice of you.
Well, it's...
What the Archmage doesn't want to tell you is that something is wrong here.
What do you mean you...
Everything we do and think... You know how you sometimes dark magically...
And it smelled...
I first felt it a few days ago.
Where did it come from?
I don't.
We must keep our eyes open at all times. Good.
He's known...
He is an agent.
First and foremost, he is a reliable official with principles, Remy. The Count... Yet I do not believe he will
Did you see the way he looked at me? No, I tell you. The council leader has hired him for one reason.
Am I being set up to fail so they can put the...
if they...
How's the camp?
But our margin is shrinking. Van Buren...
Howard?
Not really. The barricade...
People are getting impatient. The war is over.
But you're doing your best.
It takes time, Wilbur.
We must deliver results. Most still trust Alistair, but the mood could...
The council chairman was here. She picked...
She has great influence, and she has friends in high...
She could also use her influence to do good, too. So why...
She believes that would... Almost no one wants to do evil.
I think I'll go sit... Goodbye, Archmage. Bye, Remy.
Goodbye, Will.
I'll do my best.
I know.
You go on ahead. I want to talk to you in private, Wilbur.
That bit about dark magic all over the...
It's not just that.
What?
There was an attack, or that Alistair insists it was a coincidence. But how often with heavy guard I have assigned as many rats as I can spare to guard him?
Me?
Not only is something going on in the city, something is happening in the school too. We need information.
I hear Alistair's finally appointed...
Absurde made quite a stir. It is the first. More than a few are of the opinion that with so many...
But nobody knows the city like you rats do. You brought me potion ingredients and my
And you saved Timmy and my entire...
Timmy was a great help.
Yes, he has done well.
Just like...
No, for Timmy and many others you are...
Oh, then it's best I talk to...
Whatever it is, just do it well. Things that look like... Why don't we meet down at the inn after work? Then we...
I just hope Headmaster Block doesn't keep me busy all night.
Oh, you'll be fine. You...
Yeah. When you summon creatures, I've read that you don't read... I don't know where the kobolds came from. That kobold, he was the first to slip out of the... The school's not in the best condition, but at least there's a public mage school in sea. And now we will gradually reclaim the building, and I will help train a new generation of mages. We will... A lever. Sorry! Maybe the tapestry shows who the knight... I don't know much about these things, unfortunately. When I first arrived, I mean, I knew it. The school's not in the best condition. We carried loads of rubbish. I'll take them. The school looked. It took days before we could move. What's this? Another book page. Oh, more. When I look at the peg. If I was as big as a. A lever. That's silly. Unless. Headmaster Block.
Ah, there you are.
I look forward to.
I'll be frank. You have a mage attested credentials, a written application.
That's right.
Do their best.
But the Archmage Alistair trusts me to.
Well, yes. I'm still trying to get an overview. Council Leader Van Buren wants to correct management of the teaching. That is the only.
I may have no formal training as a teacher. I performed a spell, and you could really see the.
You
Yes. And now.
According to my records.
Yeah.
Crucial to our success in teaching. Yeah. Had you enjoyed proper I will note this failure in your file.
You.
Yes. As you know, the Archmage is coming important political and Council Leader Van Buren has hired a caretaker. Your tasks are to help him clean the floor in the end.
You want me to sweep?
Yes, and a school is a team endeavor.
If you talk.
What did you say? If there are flying cobble, see to floor cob.
Huh.
The inventory has, among others,
The whole.
that I asked the Archmage. He does not know where it is now. I think it's unseemly.
Agreed.
That I can.
You.
Indeed, I do. To me, the council leader appears to be a. But do not worry, Weathervane. I don't blame you for your political naivete. And of course.
Tell that to Count.
What's that?
Oh, it's one of the campaign. You ask a lot. I don't.
By tomorrow morning,
72.
I have developed my own efficient metric system of measuring.
So,
For a properly qualified teacher. Or should I note in your file?
no.
Very good.
One thing's clear. Headmaster Block wants me to fail, but I won't disappoint the Archmage. And secondly, I like this school. And a school library would be great for the students. And third, the work the headmaster has given me is the perfect opportunity to keep my eyes open for Remy.